Good morning, traders. This is Coach Alex, and we are now streaming live at 9:18 in the morning Eastern Time. We've had some big reports out. Market is pretty volatile right now. Still slightly higher in the morning trend, but looks like it's starting to roll over again. So we'll try to keep you posted for about a half an hour. Here's the numbers, just to let you know. Give you the opening numbers and last night's numbers. Everybody has the numbers, right? Let me post them again for you. Okay, the big thing is our reports that came out at jobless claims and GDP came out and corporate profits. So the other thing would be at 10 a.m. Eastern are the pending home sales. That's the only other thing left. And but here's the big thing. Support in the market today is 33,526. Resistance 34,166, 167. Here's the big number. 166 is the volatility. Expect swings of 166 points. Capiche? Everybody got that? All right. Right now, being an inside day, we look for trading both ways. Everybody see this? It's an inside day. The market is inside the range of the prior day. So what does that mean? What does that mean to you? Anybody? Anybody want to give me an idea? That means you trade long and short. Move your stops quickly. I've said this. If anyone gets stopped out, full stop within after 1 minute, they do not know how to trade. You should be moving that stop after 1 minute. Now, what if you take a trade and 10 seconds later you get stopped out for a full stop? Well, then that's just the market. The market went against you violently. There's nothing you can do about that. However, there are traders who'll be sitting there waiting for their home run and they wind up getting stopped out with a 30-point loss. So when I review your trades, which is one of our services that we provide, which very few people take advantage of, again, imagine having your trades analyzed by a professional trader. What's that worth? That's worth a lot. How many people take advantage of it? Nobody. Hardly anybody. I've had less than 25 people out of 15,000 who actually sent their trades in. Everybody hear that? Everybody hear that, guys? 25 out of 15,000. Why didn't the 15,000 send their trades in? Well, they're not making money. So they want to keep it that way. Most people enjoy losing. Most people actually like to lose because they get sympathy. They don't take the steps to make themselves professional. I work my ass off to get where I am today. It wasn't easy I didn't just sit back and have a coach call a trade. I learned the trade. I learned what to do. I've traded cash 3 times today. I have 2 out of 3. And guess what? On a simulator, like Bill, I'm -4 of a -4. So why did I do it that way? Because after that report, which you have remember, 2 institutions are fighting this morning, almost evenly matched. Okay. Here's a buy signal right now. We just had a buy signal right off of this hookup here. Everybody see this? A buy signal. That means if you're long at 780, you should have about a 795 target. We have a long trade on right now. Long 30-point stop, right? The reason we have a long signal is what? Well, we're oversold and the market hooks up. It moves above this JTHMA and gives you a buy signal. Does everybody see that? But you got to start moving your stop up. It originally starts at 30 points. You should start moving it up right now and not get stopped out for a 30-point loss, right? Am I right? Exactly. You've got to manage it. The most important part of your trading are your stops. Your job is to get in before the buzzer. Your job is to get into these trades before you hear that alert. If you're doing it after, then that means you don't know the setup. If you're getting in 15, 20 points later than the signal, that's what I look for when you send me your trades. So right, the initial stop on this long trade is where? Well, it was long at 772, right? So 30 points would be 742, right? First target, take 12 points, right? Your first target is what? What's your first target on the trade? It is lactic. Inside days are one of the worst, but we still trade them. 12 points. So if you're long at 72, even now, your first target would be what? 784, right? Yep. And your stop would be 742, right? 84 or 42 is where you're going to get filled. Now we open in a minute and a half. So here's the deal, guys. On the open, we want newer traders not to trade for what? Not to trade for 6 minutes. That means you should wait for 6 minutes to see who is going to win this battle. The battle of the institutions. Who's going to buy, who's going to sell, and where? Does that make sense? And no one knows who's going to win that battle. In seconds to kick off. And we are open for business. Let's make some money, people. I do expect choppy conditions right off of the first 6 minutes. Swings up, swings down. The institutions are battling. Everybody should be green to start the day right now, since we've had two great winners, and now you're just waiting for the first 6 minutes. What's the trend, by the way? The trend is down right now, correct? What is the trend, everybody? Down, right? 2 out of 3 are down, Andrew, and the momentum is down. Exactly. So we're looking for overbought and then to take it short. As soon as you see this yellow move down, that's a sell signal, right? The yellow JTHMA. Well, now the trend is up because we're above the pivot. You see, that's why it's crazy. That's why the market's crazy right now. Remember, we have 3 categories. I'd still go with basically a sell signal after we become overbought. I hope you see this. I hope this convinces you that the market is two-way. It's two-way trading. If you don't believe me, trade it. And after you start turning red, you'll say, ah, now this is a sell signal, but for most of you, you got to wait 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Bigger traders can be short right on that hook there at 8:03. If you have to wait, wait for a little push up. Short it at this line right here. Put a limit at, let's say, 801. Now you could put a sell stop at, you see 805? So you could put a sell stop at 802. 802 sell stop. And then your first target would be around 788, 82, around there. It's very volatile. This is typical of an inside day. This is typical of an inside day. You'll get 166 point swings, right? What's the volatility? Bill, you should know this already. What's the volatility? How much should the market go up and how much should it go down? 166, yeah. Stick to that number. So here, take the low and figure out how high it should go up to, right? Here, you can use a 15-minute chart. 742 was the low, right? 742. 908 should be the upside, right? Should go up to about 908. And once you do that, right, guys? Once you do that, then it becomes easy. You can have these targets. Isn't this great? Look at that sell signal. Anyone took that? 6 minutes are up. You can be short. You can be short. No, we go with the current swing, Bill. The swing is on this 15-minute chart, up and down. We don't care about. I mean, it was there. Anybody short right now? Anyone who's short right now? 6 minutes are up. We are short. Die, you dirty dog. Really jittery here. It takes them off. Don't run yet, Bill. We're in a major sell-off. Lower your stops. How many are still short? How many traders are still short? Stay with it. Stay with it, people. Run. Second home run of the day. We finally nailed it, right? Makes all those little wiggly stops worth it, huh? I took one off at 54 and 705. All right, stop at break even right now. Stay short. Keep your stop at break even. How many people are still short? Big home run here. Can anybody hear me? I asked how many people are still short. I didn't get one hand raised. All right, thank you. Wherever your entry is, just keep your stop there now. Take obviously hopefully you've taken at least half off, and now you're just riding it for new lows. Where would you get in, Andrew? I thought you got in higher. Andrew, hello? 780, that should be your stop. 775 should be your stop. But if you could do that with one, but keep one at least. I still have a stop at 790, guys. That's where I started trading this. Yeah, no, it's okay. I've taken them all off. I've got two contracts. My stop is 790. I'm going to let this thing go to the low end of the pivot. If it goes 790, I'm out. But you see, it's not going to 790. It only became a first touch rule. Who got this first touch rule short? Dan? Hope you got that one. Okay. Hope you got that one. There's the first touch rule. The only reason I didn't call it first touch rule, I'm short. Now, if you didn't, if you got out, then Andrew, no, you got it, but you should have then reshorted. That's great. If you can get out at 720 and then reshort at 750, fantastic. Anybody reshorted? Is there anybody short again? All right. Hold it. Now, take half off of your first touch rule short anywhere below 724 or below, right? And now you can keep your stop at 724 or let it go to new lows. Ah, good. Yeah. Still short. That's why I said give your stop at break even because otherwise it becomes hard to get in. And it's Bill, are you still around? And this is what frustrates me. Now I'm making money, so I shouldn't give a crap. But think of it this way, guys. Bill takes four stops in a row, then leaves, and then we get a runner. I mean, you don't see floor traders doing that. That's the gamblerholic. It's like, yeah, well, the wife's calling me. Time for dinner. Celine Dion is doing a show. We got to stop the slot machine. Great job, worldwide. Now walk away. Once you're done for the day, walk away. That's great. Or add on these first touch rules. Here, what you could do, Dan, is when you see it now again below this JTHMA, like put a sell stop 724, and then go back with it, and then manage it, and then half off. Let's say 705, right? Could be a target 705, and then your stop goes to 724, like that. That's what we want to do. We want to use these stochastics as our tool, as our entry vehicle, and then just manage it. let's see, 740, 751. All right, here would be a good sell stop, 742. 742 would be a good, I think, a decent sell stop. And then use 785 as a stop. There it goes. All right, so now 742, I would take one off at like 730 and then try to manage the balance. Remember, guys, the average true range is 35, so it is kind of high. It's not for the squeamish. If you're really squeamish, use a series of micro minis. The parabolic stop is still at 812. It's all the way up there. And that's a realistic stop compared to what we have. The first touch rule is this line right here. That would be a first touch rule 742. Obviously, it's going a little bit above it. But again, it's got this, it's like a tornado. It's really wild. Still in a down mode, but it's subject to what? We know we've got 166 as the volatility. So this thing is volatile. Got to be prepared for the volatility. If you're not prepared, don't trade. Hitting the pivot now. It's going to swing in 166 point moves, right? Everybody knows that, right? And it's an inside day, too. Now, this is a parabolic buy signal. I would not take the parabolic buy. Wait for the next hook down on the JTHMA and you could short it again. Most of you are done for the day, right? Most of you are done for the morning, or half of you. That's what we like to see. The institutions are battling. Where's the next upside target? Somebody tell me. And there you could either, if you're long, you can exit or you can establish a short there. Let's use 694. 908. Sounds good to me. 694 plus 166 is 860, right? That's how you get it. The swing. You know what a swing is, guys, right? Now, how are you using 908, Greg? I'm just interested. I'm using 860. Yeah, 861. Good enough for government work. From the low, right? This is the swing point right here. 693. See that? Or if you're having trouble deciding, use this. Here, guys. Here's a nice little bar. It's going to give you the ranges. You see that, Coach Dan? That'll be your next area where you could look for a short. Or if you're long, that's your target on the upside. JTHMA going flat. If it breaks below this little area here, it's a short, right? See it? 802. Everybody see that? Right there. Starting to top out, getting near the 166 area, right? Trade responsibly. And I think then that's it, right? For the morning, we got one more trade, maybe, guys? Everybody get happy with one more trade? Yep, there'll be more news. Looks higher. So if you're long, scale it out. But if you want to go short, put a stop around 802. Everybody see that? Yeah. If you're long, just keep trailing it. You don't have to get out unless it hits 802. Momentum is now up. Trend is up. We can't control what the market does, but we can control what we do when the market does what it wants to do. Does that make sense? 10 o'clock. Looks like we're going to get right to 861. Don't, isn't that true? And if we do, now our new number for a short would be here, wouldn't it? 825. Is anybody long right now? Nice run up. Anyone long? There you go. 861 hit. Now, how did we know that? Isn't that amazing? Does everybody understand how the institutions are battling each other, as we mentioned? The bears and the bulls are battling. And when one is profitable, they keep pushing it. And then the other side takes over. Is there anyone here who has a question? If you're green, stay green. If you're red and have a question, ask a question. I don't expect too many questions because most of you have taken advantage of these trades. If we drop below 823, then the buyers will begin to get out. I don't know if it'd be a quick scalp or a home run. How would I know unless I was an institution? I never know whether something's going to be a quick scalp or a home run. I hope you realize that, guys. I wish you were here, Andrew. I'd show you. I can teach you this trading. You trade it as if it's going to be a home run. Why would I want to go into a trade that I know only is going to give me 12 points? You know where I'm coming from with this? If I short it, I think it's going to go to 33,526. But if it doesn't, I have my stop. Does everybody understand that? Yeah. You'll see, I don't predict anything. That's why I'm a good trader, because I let the market do my dirty work. Now, I do have a bigger, longer term. Yes, I can tell you the market's going to go and keep coming down. We're going down to 29,000. Longer term, I've liquidated a lot of 401k. That I'm pretty good at. But I can't tell you if today won't be up 200 points and then next week it'll be down another 1,000. All I can do, I mean, what you want to do is see who's wrong. Who's wrong right now? Yeah, whoever Michael Burry is. All these losers, they're nobodies who start some kind of a name for themselves. As you can see, sort of the market is going sideways. Now it's struggling to make a new high. Before it ran up 162 points. Well, guess what? Now the market's saying, I don't know, maybe I better take some profits here. We trade to take advantage of those who've made poor decisions. So we basically wait for somebody to start panicking and then we jump aboard and make their lives more miserable. Does that make sense? There are traders who are going to be on the wrong side of everything. And our job is to take their money. And we wait for them to be bleeding. It's easy to see. You could see when a market fails, when traders who are short, like before, all of a sudden they start panicking from the downside. The market goes bad enough, and then all of a sudden starts going the other direction. And guess what? These guys are like, oh man, getting killed. Now you see the bids developing, right? All the bids, right? You see this? See how I got my first target? Do you think some traders, maybe some trader who went long at 864 then starts getting stopped out as the market made it? You see this M here at 831 and then our 823 area? They're all getting stopped out, correct? And we take advantage of that. How many people actually had a sell stop here or here and made a nice, almost immediate profit? Excellent. How many held it for the giant home run and now are suffering as the market comes back in against them? It didn't give me 30 points. It only gave me 12 points. I only got 12 points out of it. Where did you go short, Andrew? On the M at 832? Oh, 41. Okay. No, I went short here. That was a good move. 41 is even better. Andrew got in here, which is really good. I wanted a little more panic. Good job, though. Better than I did. But you still, the point is that we had a plan before the market got there. If you said, all right, wow, the market's going down, I'm going to go short, and you went short at 808, well, all of a sudden, you just lost 40 points. So it's how you enter these things that make all the difference. All right, guys. I just hope you got a good feel of trading under difficult situations when the market is, number one, on an inside day, and it's volatile like this when you have two evenly matched institutions, one buying the bottom, one shorting the high, and they're battling, and how we try to take advantage of them and not lose our shirt in the process. So hope you've had a good feel to what we do, which is mainly risk control. And once we're in a trade, one or two good trades in the morning before 11 o'clock is all we're looking for. And then we want to close it up for the morning, at least. Hope you subscribe to the channel. And I'd like you guys to start checking out the room. You get a 3-day pass and then sign up on the monthly.